number one.
Yeah, well, it sure beats the hell out of number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We are laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. Get ready.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. 601, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. This is Johnny's house on a Tuesday morning. Mostly sunny with a high of close to 90. Right now, 75.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
It's always nice to see celebrities just doing normal people things, especially when it involves helping other people.
Okay.
So I guess Luke Bryan helped a woman change her tire on the side of the road over the weekend.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I know we don't talk about a lot of country music
yeah.
stars, but this is something that I just thought was really, really cool. So I guess she had a flat tire. She was pulled over on the side of the road, and all of a sudden somebody pulled over to help her. And she said as soon as she heard the voice, she had to do a double take because she's like, wait a second. You're Luke Bryan. Why are you pulled over to help me change my tire? But she said it was really cool.
If I was Luke Bryan, I'd tell my security, hey, pull over and help her change that tire.
Well, I guess it was just him. I guess it was just him with his kids because they were going hunting. So they were in Tennessee. They were on their way somewhere to go on a little hunting trip. And she said, like I said, she did a double take as soon as she heard his voice, but she didn't even have the time to react to it because she said right away he was just like, look, we really have to get you out of the road because I almost hit you. So he immediately went into dad mode, helped change her tire along with another guy who pulled over. So she said the whole thing took about 30 minutes, but she just said he's such a humble guy.
As soon as the other guy pulled over, I'm like, you got this player?
Yeah. No, he stayed the whole time. She posted the video on social media. Yeah, so that's really cool to see.
Growing up, I tried hunting one time. I can't do that, man.
I could never.
I
couldn't do it.
Some people, they love it.
I know. It's getting to that season where I have to unfriend a lot of people on social media because people, I get hunting. I think it's obviously necessary.
That's the way it's supposed to be done, yes.
Yeah, but you don't need to post your dead, bloody guts from an animal all over social media.
As long as you're eating whatever it is you're killing, I get it. But just for the photo.
When I was a kid, I got a BB gun and I shot a bird and it fell off the thing and I instantly started crying. And then I ran to try to save the bird, and it really just stunned the bird because it was the weakest BB gun ever. And the bird pecked at my hand and took off.
He said, "Like I could get to your eye."
And I was like, "Thank God!" And I never shot at anything again because I don't want to kill animals.
Yeah.
I could never.
Some people can. They love it.
I could never do it. So this is pretty funny. There was a survey done asking Americans just to kind of, what they want to see with Super Bowl commercials, describing their perfect commercial, what celebrities they like to see, and their perfect Super Bowl commercial would be funny. Nothing to do with politics, family friendly, and the most popular celebrity is The Rock. So everybody's like, okay, cool. So you want a commercial just like the movie Moana?
Yeah, but you can't afford The Rock for a commercial because he probably charges a gazillion dollars.
I like funny, The Rock, but at the end of it, you're like, oh yeah. It's kind of not the product, but at the end, it's kind of weaves its way in there. I like that.
Yeah, so they also found that 54% of people said that they do like when famous people are in the commercials, and The Rock was the number one celebrity. I guess Jennifer Lopez and Lady Gaga were tied for second, followed by Kevin Hart, Taylor Swift, Drake, Britney Spears, and Ryan Reynolds. I feel like these are all pretty likable celebrities for the most part. And when you think about it, Jennifer Lopez, she's been huge this year, obviously, with everything that happened with A-Rod and Ben Affleck.
But in a Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
I don't
Britney Spears, that'd be really cool to see Britney Spears in a Super Bowl commercial this year. I think that would be huge.
See, that's one that would shock you. And you're like, wow, and it's old Britney Spears,
Yeah. And it seems like obviously, most people want them to be funny. I feel like that's why we all look forward to the commercials is because we expect it to have some kind of humor. So 97% of people say they want them to be funny, and 71% said they don't want to see anything about politics.
Yeah, for real.
Which is totally understandable. So Steph Curry is producing a holiday movie with a very strange premises.
Okay, he already has a little game show about putt-putt golf.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And what is the premise of this?
Okay, so it's called 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay, that's done before.
And it's about a guy named Nick who's very career-driven, self-absorbed, and a man who just never wanted to have a family or children or anything.
Okay.
But 12 days before Christmas, he wakes up and finds a kid in his home. Just like a random child is in his home. And he thinks it's a dream until the next morning he wakes up and now there's a second kid. So every single day leading up to Christmas, the 12 days before, there's a new kid in his home. It sounds weird.
I'd watch
but
it.
I also feel like it could potentially be a really cute movie.
I feel like it potentially could be a true story for some NBA players. That's too close to home.
Yeah.
They wake up with random kids. That's the Dwight Howard story.
Yeah. How do they say it based on a true story?
Yeah. So I guess each day his family's going to grow larger as it gets closer to Christmas, and it's a family comedy, so he slowly finds himself just enjoying being a parent, liking the kids, and
He's doing it the right way, because if this becomes a Christmas tradition, he gets paid every year.
yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, I can see it being a cute movie. So it doesn't say exactly when it's going to come out. They don't know if it's going to be this holiday season or next year.
Well, it got to be next, because if they're not filming right now, it's done.
Right. I can't imagine that it would come out. Unless this is something that has been filming, but it doesn't really say.
Yeah, because we're 60 days away from Christmas.
Yeah.
So they need to jump on it.
I'm so excited.
Are you really?
I love Christmas.
All right, y'all. Let's get it started on a Tuesday morning. This is Johnny's House. .609. It's Johnny's House.
It's going to be a mostly sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
All right, man. Listen, when I was growing up, I just remembered yesterday that I have an uncle that used to hunt, and he walked with a limp. And I think because he shot himself in the leg while he was hunting.
Cheddar Bob.
But he had these hound dogs. They were called blue tick hounds, and that's how he made his money. He would breed them. He would teach them, and he'd breed them. And what he would teach them to do, let's say that you were duck hunting, you had your little blue tick hounds with you. You shoot it, they run, find it, go get it, and bring it back.
Yeah.
And they always make this. But he always had, and I never. It was just now until I remember that he used to do this, and I'm trying to look and see how much a blue tick hound, and it does. I'm like, that thing is blue tick hound. No one ever heard of that. Oh no.
That's the whole premise of the old Nintendo game Duck Hunt. That little dog runs out and gets your duck.
Oh yeah, it was a blue tick hound, and he would go get the duck. And I remember going once as a kid, and you had to get up real early in the morning, and it's a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting.
See, I can't do that or fish.
Yeah.
Fishing
I love fishing now.
Fishing is too much waiting, and then I don't want to shoot animals.
Yeah, I used to like fishing when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to touch the worm and I didn't want to touch the fish. I just wanted to catch
See-
it. I liked the excitement of catching it, but
Yeah.
like it had to be thrown back in the water before it died.
You had to. You need to fish with shrimp. Just get a shrimp. Put that on the
Oh
hook.
yeah, I could do that.
Yeah,
I
if
could
you
use
can-
a shrimp.
If
Yeah.
you deep sea fish, you can use shrimp. Yeah.
Because we used to use worms, and I was like, I'm not touching
and
that.
then you had to hook it up,
yeah,
and then the
it,
stuff
like,
come out the
crunches.
back.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ugh, so gross.
I haven't been fishing in so long, but growing up, me and my boys, we go. It was bonding time. You go out to this lake, and there's no one around, and you go get a box of worms, get some big fat juicy one, either blood worms or night crawlers, and you put them on that hook, and you throw them out there, and you just quiet.
Nah,
Hey,
I ain't a fisher, dude.
How things going? Good, man. Oh, you got a bobbin. Oh, and you reel them in, and there's a little small fish in there. We didn't throw ours back. We ate those bad boys.
I don't eat fish.
Really? None?
Nope. None.
You look like a fish stick kind of girl.
Nope.
No?
Mozzarella sticks, sure. Fish sticks, no thank you.
But I do remember going hunting, and they killed it was a deer, and then you have to dress it, which means you have to you have to dig a hole, take all the insides out, and put them in
so gross.
put them in the hole, and dress it there. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. Get me home.
That sounds like a lot of work when you could just go to the store and buy meat.
Right.
They say there's a difference though.
It's cut up for you right there.
Right
Right.
there. Yeah, I get it. I don't get it. I don't do it. But there's some people that love it. I mean, they absolutely love it. They They hunt for like quail, like little birds. And
Yeah.
I could never look an animal in the eye and then eat it.
Yeah.
Like even people who will like go out and like pick a cow and that's like the cow that they
Okay, now
have
hold on
slaughtered
now.
for meat.
We've done that before.
Now, see, I'm not opposed to that as long as I'm not the one putting the bolt in his head.
Okay.
See, I can't.
Listen.
I cannot fathom the idea of looking this cow in the eye and then knowing like we made eye contact and I'm gonna kill you. Well,
Right.
I'm not personally gonna kill you, but I'm gonna have you killed.
Brian has a deep freezer. I have one.
Yep.
We go in on a cow. It's I'm just saying $400. Okay. I say, listen, give me a fat one. I ain't got to check it. They get it, kill it, cut it. You got meat for at least 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, if I don't have to go personally pick out the cow and make eye contact with it, I'm fine
I mean,
with it.
you don't got to go meet him or
No.
anything. Like, it ain't like a dating app.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I just
So tell me your likes and your dislikes. Like, it's not that.
I know.
You just say, hey, get me a cow, and they do it.
And you go in and they cut it up.
I mean, you could probably Christmas tree it and where you pick your cow, but I mean, why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people do.
But you go in. That was big when I was growing back in Charlotte. You get a family. You're four. You put in $125 a piece. In the store, you're getting about $2,000-$3,000 worth of meat.
Yeah.
You know.
I just couldn't kill it myself.
No, I wouldn't. Can't be doing all
I
that.
mean, we're spoiled.
Hey, what's hardcore is the ones that do it with a bow and arrow. That's hardcore right
Yeah, I
there,
ain't
boy.
trying to do
Because you
all
got to
that.
aim for the heart. You got to aim
That's
for the
so
heart.
sad.
Yeah.
I wish I could be a vegetarian because I really do love animals so much, but I also really love bacon.
Yeah. Well,
That's
imagine.
your weakness.
I don't know what
That's
I
your
love more,
weakness?
animals or bacon.
What if you had to pick the pig that you see eye to eye to get your bacon?
Then I wouldn't eat bacon.
What? Forget that.
My boy Mark, who I talk about all the time, he years ago he bought, when it was popular, a little miniature potbelly pig.
Yeah, as a pet.
As a pet.
I used to want a micro pig so bad.
Excuse me, that pig about 600
Yeah,
pounds.
they don't stay that
They don't
small.
stay.
Well, I mean, some do, but if you get bamboozled and they just sell you a baby pig, then you end up with a pig.
That bad boy's like, well, he's still there walking around. It's
That's
just like
so
a dog.
funny.
It's like a dog. It's trained.
Yeah, like a dog I'm going to eat
But
someday.
like, dude, that was supposed to be miniature. Yeah, not
Yeah,
today.
no.
All right, first call today. We want to talk to you. Call us up, 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. Let it ring, or wait till we come back and then call them. But we want you to be the first one we talk to, but you got to call us. First call today coming up right here on Johnny's House.
Y'all listening on the stream are about to get a weather update because I got to record it. Sorry. Mostly sunny today. Whoa, hang on a second. That's got music in it as well. Can't have that. Mostly sunny today with a high of 89. Now back to your music bed.
623 Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
First call of the day. That's important to us because you're the first one that we talk to. You kick it all off just by saying good morning and hello. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Let's see. Yesterday, put the kid on a computer detox, and it's like I took drugs away from him. You have to do that sometime. Yesterday was the day I decided to do it, and I heard everything. You're messing up my childhood. You're ruining my life. I'm like, you know what? Look at you. You're so addicted to these games. I said, sit down. Finally, after he calmed down, we watched I Am Legend, which is a very good movie, and it's kind of like what's happening right now. It's kind of scary. You ever see it with Will Smith?
Nope.
Oh, it's pretty good. Virus takes over the world, kills everybody but a handful of people, and Will Smith and his dog is one of them.
Sounds a little too close to home.
Oh, it is.
A little too close to home. Yeah. Or maybe they did.
There was a line in the movie where the young lady said, God help you. He said, God didn't do this. We did. We made this virus. And we watched that. Then I watched a little bit of Magic game, a little football, and went to bed. That was about it. B, how about you, Maine?
It was all right. Did some work around here, and then I had to do some parenting. You know, man, kids make bad choices sometimes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they just got to learn from it, which we did. And,
Yep.
You know, the school's great.
Yep. Oh, yeah. See, when I was a school safety patrol, it was my job,
Right.
to look at the bad kids or kids who were stepping out of line a little bit. It was get them in.
Snitch with a sash.
That's right. I miss that orange badge. That orange. Stop running. Oh, you don't want to stop running? Okay. All right. We got you.
So we did that, and then all around the house. That's pretty much it. I mean, it rained off and on.
Yeah. It was when the sun came out. It rained.
No rain till April.
Yeah.
So we get up to football practice.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're still recovering the house.
Yeah. From the party? Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Over the weekend, I pulled myself out of the celebration because they were drinking like crazy. I just knew how to step away because I would have been hurting today and tomorrow. I can't do that anymore. Oh, okay. The matching shirt and pants. You remember that one time I wore one on the cruise and nobody got it? I'm like, it's a joke. It's a joke, y'all. Yeah, I know. It's a joke. Detroit, how was yours?
It was good. I got home yesterday. I made some lunch, and then I took a nice little nap.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been sleeping very good at night. I have, my rib cage is so
that
sore
the
right
baby?
now.
I keep forgetting. I can talk about the baby. Is it the baby thing? Is it growing and all that good stuff?
Yeah, I think it's just I just can't get comfortable. I have to pee all the time,
Yeah.
and the last few days, my rib cage has just been really sore. So
Is it
I
because
can't.
it's expanding?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know what else it could be.
Yeah.
For once in my life, I Googled something, and it didn't make it
that you had to go to
worse
the
for
emergency
me.
room right now?
I didn't freak out because that's what it said is basically everything in my body is just expanding,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I got a little rib cage, so I would imagine it has to expand quite a bit. So that's just been really annoying.
Have you read exactly what's going on with your body?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
an app that I read each week as everything progresses, but I just can't get a good yawn. You know, when you can't get a good yawn,
Yeah.
you keep yawning
Yeah.
until you get a good one.
Yeah.
Because I'll start to yawn, and then halfway through it hurts, so I stop. So I keep yawning. So last night when I went to go to bed, I yawned 50 times, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just need to go to sleep or else I'm not going to stop.
Now, how do you sleep? On your back, on your side?
So I'm supposed to sleep on my side, so I got one of those pregnancy pillows to keep me on my side. So every now and then I wake up on my back. I was always a stomach sleeper, though, so that's been hard for me to not be able to
you're a
sleep on
stomach
my
sleeper?
stomach.
Who sleeps on their stomach?
Well, I
Crazy?
would
No,
go
I
back
can't.
and forth. I
How do
would
you-
sleep on my stomach and my side, but only being able to sleep on my side. Now it's making my shoulders and my hip hurt.
Yeah.
That's the only way I sleep because I can't sleep on my back because I'll snore like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a side back. I can sleep.
Oh, I loved sleeping on my stomach.
When I sleep on my back, it's like I'm dead. I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it'll get better after you have it.
That's what I'm hoping for. Got a long ways to go still.
Yeah, you are just getting started.
Just now getting started. XL, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rob the Pool Guy. How you guys doing?
Rob the Pool Guy. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, just the same old, getting ready for work.
How many pools you got today?
Today, 23.
23.
Dang.
What was the worst pool you ever had to clean?
Worst pool I ever had to clean was probably right after Irma. And it was blown up with leaves on the top and bottom. The pump actually got clogged really badly, man. I don't know how a rock got there and clogged that thing up.
Yeah. So you've never met anybody be in the pool? I mean, that's the story. You're the pool guy. You don't,
Met anyone like what?
like some single mommies.
You know
what I'm talking about. Hey, I just happen to be out here sunbathing naked. Oh my gosh, stop! There's the pool guy. Hey, but anyway, come on in. None of that.
I've heard the stories, man, but I always get like the over-aggressive husband instead.
Yeah, because you up there trying to scrub someone's filter. See, we ain't trying to have that.
I feel that.
Well, listen, man. We always enjoy talking to you. You be safe out there in them pools, okay?
Heck yeah, I love you guys. Congratulations, Detroit.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, man. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Man, one of the worst things you have to do when you go to work is halfway there you have to turn around because you forgot something at home. I got to tell you a story that happened to me this morning. When's the last time you had to turn around? I mean, you look at all the options before you turn that car around. We'll tell you that story next right here on Johnny's House. Tuesday morning is 6:39. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
Man, driving in this morning, I had a little time to spare, so I made $160 million playing online poker.
Nice.
And I said, okay, I feel pretty good. Did I forget anything? No. You know how you do that mental check before you leave the house? Mm-hmm. You got my keys, got my car, okay. And I get all the way, now from my house to I-4 is about, I'd say 15, 20 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
I get on I-4 and remember I forgot something. And it's something that I have to mail to my parents today. And it has to be mailed before noon so it can be there tomorrow. And I'm like, well, if I go home, nah. I tried everything, man, and I had to turn around. That turnaround drive back is the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is, and you're looking at the clock. Now, I get here pretty early, so even though it's later than I normally come in, it's still kind of more, it's earlier than anybody else except for Ryan.
Yeah.
That comes in. But I'm driving back, and I'm like, man, I'm thinking any other option. I've left my phone here before. I was on the highway, and the highway from the building is, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
about
not
that.
far.
And I left my phone here, and I just,
Well, you can't operate without your phone anymore because there's like a gazillion logins. We have to triple verify everything.
But I had to go home and get that, man, and it was the worst. It's like, and then I had to, I'm looking at the clock, and in my neighborhood, if you go 36 miles an hour, they'll get you. That's what they do in the middle of the night. They collect.
Just wait.
Money. It was the absolute worst. What's the furthest you've been that you had to turn around?
Me,
Yeah.
Then I've actually turned around. Well, now I would have to turn around no matter what because of the phone situation.
Yeah,
but before, when I could leave my phone at home, it was my phone. And I probably was about halfway here. And I had to make that decision. And I just came to work without my phone.
Wow.
I couldn't do that anymore because you can't work. But halfway is tough.
I have the best one. Halfway from Charlotte to the beach, we were coming back from the beach, and halfway back, we realized we left my brother.
Oh. Yeah, that's important.
How do you forget such thing?
We were riding in separate cars, and we assumed that he was riding with a cousin, stopped at a rest stop. Next thing you know, it was like, hey, where's Tony? And he wasn't there. My mom just jumped in the first car. She didn't care if jumped in the first car and went back. And then we all went back, and he's with the lifeguard crying. I'll never forget that.
Poor Tony. That's sad.
I'm sure
that's
he's
when you realize you're not the favorite
to this
child.
day.
He was a middle child. Too.
Yep. Okay. Of course. Of course, it was the middle child. Why wouldn't it be?
I'm sure to this day he's like,
I do too. I do too. For real. For real though.
That's that has to be so traumatizing as a kid.
It's his fault. He wandered off. You shouldn't have wandered off.
He was hoping somebody knew that he wandered off. Nobody was concerned about where he was.
I'll never forget. We were like, uh-oh. And then, he was with the lifeguard crying, and my mom was like, come here, baby.
Yeah, you would think you would check off all your kids before you left.
It's like Kevin McAllister of your family.
Oh, yeah. We ain't had no phones. It wasn't like that. Detroit, how far did you go? How'd you turn around?
It's been a while since I've gotten far, so I honestly don't even remember the last time. So I eat a bagel on my way to work every morning, and it's like crucial to my day, especially now because I don't like to drink coffee on an empty stomach. I used to be able to do it all the time, but now I'm so hungry, and it's so much more intense. So a couple weeks ago, got almost outside of my neighborhood, which I live in the back of my neighborhood. So it takes me about 5-10 minutes to leave my neighborhood. And I remembered, but I always hate having to go back inside in the morning because then I have to reset my alarm and it beeps when I go in, and then my dog wakes up. So I hate waking up my whole house because my friend was there that weekend too. Yeah. But I was like, I can't not eat my bagel this morning, so I had to turn around and get it. But I only got to the end of my neighborhood. Luckily I didn't get on 95 or anything yet, or else I would have been really late that morning. But
I would just stop and get a bagel somewhere else.
Yeah, but I'm always running late, and I don't have time for that stuff, and not a lot of places are open that early.
Don't you hate when you're like, I got this, I'll make this so-and-so breakfast sandwich. Yeah. And then you get halfway to work, and you're like, I left it.
I stopped making food for myself because I always forget it. I used to do that. It was a stretch where I was always making food for myself to bring here, but I always forget it.
I have to set it right by everything because it was always by my toaster on the counter, and I just remembered to grab it. But that day, I just did not remember at all.
If I got to take something, I got to put it by my keys. Yeah. If I put it by the keys.
Even when I put stuff by my keys, I have to physically wrap my keys around it, or else I still forget it.
Damn. I want to find out what's the furthest you've driven to have to turn back because you forgot something. We're going to hook you up with a pair of food sampling wristbands for the Taste of Orlando. Waterford Lakes will be there this Saturday. We'll be there from 4 until 6, so come by and see us. But with these wristbands, you can sample everything. So I want to find out, you left the house, how far did you go before you had to turn around and go back? And that's the worst feeling in the world. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. They got a couple ways you can reach us. You hit us on social media. Anything we have. You can text us on the XL Mobile, which is 41067. And if you're watching this live on the live stream, there's a way that you can communicate that way, and we'll get an answer. And anybody can win that way. The furthest you've driven that you had to turn around and come back and get something, someone's going to get a pair of food sampling wristbands to the Taste of Orlando, Waterford Lakes this Saturday, and we'll be there from 4 until 6. We'll talk to you and find out how far it was when we come back on Johnny's House. 6:53 on a Tuesday morning. You are listening to Johnny's House.
It's going to be a mostly sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
Mentioned this morning, halfway to work, I had to turn around and pick up something that I have to mail out today. I want to find out how far did you go before you had to turn around. Going to hook somebody up with some food sampling wristbands to the Taste of Orlando. It's going to be Waterford Lakes this Saturday from 3 until 7. We'll be there from 4 until 6. Malise, good morning.
Good morning.
How far did you go before you had to turn around?
Left my house, got all the way to my office, and realized I never took my kid to daycare.
The kid was in the car?
Yeah.
I mean, at least he was in the car.
Did you have an important meeting or something?
Nope.
The kid was just quiet?
Just quiet back there. Had to go in and explain to my boss, I know I'm here, but I'm going to be late.
So, we don't do that, so just bring the kid in. And
Right, today you got a little
assistant. They went ahead and let me take her on to daycare.
Goodness, that's a good one. All right, you hold on a second. Let's see. Samantha, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Samantha, you sound a lot like Malise right there. How far did you go before you had to turn around?
So I live in Deltona, and my husband and I, we drove all the way down to Kissimmee for a formal event.
Okay.
And now, mind you, I was like, where are my heels? He was like, oh, I cleaned up the car yesterday. So I'm like, I can't go in this place with big, fluffy house slippers. And then we got to go back. So we went back, and then, obviously, I'm like, why did you clean my car out? And so he's like, you know what? I don't have to clean the car anymore. And so now I'm like, swallowing my words, like, can you clean my car, baby? Nope,
what?
I'm not gonna clean the car.
What time was it?
So it started at 9. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be late.
Listen, I had that happen once with a young lady years ago. We pulled right over to Payless Shoe Source.
I don't anymore. I miss them so much.
I know, got to pay for $23. Now they only good.
Goodness.
They're only good for one use, but that's all you needed.
Oh, that's funny.
Goodness. You hold on. She is amusing. Yeah. Very amusing. Jeannie, good morning.
Hey, Johnny, how are you this morning?
Jeannie, I am well. How are you?
Good, good. So I was the entrusted field trip chaperone.
Okay.
And I was new to Florida. I headed on 4 East to Tampa from Kissimmee, went an hour and 20 minutes, and got to Daytona. And I said to my husband, I called and said, hey, how far is Tampa from here? He said, did you take 4 East? I said, yeah, to Tampa. He goes, it's 4 West, hon. You got 3 hours to get back, and the kids need their lunch. So,
oh, you were going to Daytona. You were going to Tampa, ended up in Daytona?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
that's the opposite end.
Oh, it was brutal. So everyone was waiting for their lunch, and it was not a good scene. So I just pulled it back and went all the way to Tampa from Daytona.
Oh, I got in the car, sipping on a jukebox, talking about what?
Yeah.
What?
Y'all be ordering lunch.
Yeah, today. Hold on a second. B, what they saying over there?
XL Motor powered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said driving to Jacksonville. They live in Auburndale.
Woo!
They had to
Tracy McGrady.
turn around because they forgot the candy they made for their niece's Sweet 16. I mean, that's what it was for. So a 3-hour trip turned into a 5-hour trip.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get that candy.
No, well, you get some gas station candy.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's all I can do. I'm sorry.
What is that place that you always like to go? That you say
Buc-ee's.
you want to? Yeah, we go to Buc-ee's.
Well, yeah, you get some. Oh man, you get some Buc-ee nuggets.
Listen, have you been to Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Go get a box. Can you get a decorative box? Get some nuggets in there. Put them in that box.
You can get a nice turkey sandwich. You can get
I'd rather have nuggets than candy, but that's just me.
What are they saying over there on the live stream?
On the live stream, somebody said that due to an injury, their boyfriend had to drive them to work all last year, which was a 35-minute drive. They made it all the way to work, and then they realized that they forgot their laptop. So their boyfriend had to go all the way back home to get it for them. So they said that when he got back, they were like, oh, thanks, love you. And he was like, yup, not too happy with them for the rest of that day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Samantha, who was just happy with her story, we're going to hook you up with a pair of food sampling wristbands to the Taste of Orlando, Waterford Lakes this Saturday. Come by and see us and say hello. Detroit, what you working on?
Drake's manager gave him a pretty cool gift for his 35th birthday.
You don't know, we're going to tell you next on Johnny's House.
XL 1067 has your chance at $1,000 and a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Now, text the nationwide keyword SING, S-I-N-G, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's SING to 200-200. Good luck.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Drake celebrated his 35th birthday over the weekend, and his manager gave him a really, really cool gift. The same Rolls-Royce Phantom that Drake used to rent over a decade ago to make himself look rich.
It's the same one?
The same exact one.
Same one.
Yeah,
wow.
He tracked it down.
Yes,
wow.
So he said back in 2007, they used to finesse this Rolls-Royce Phantom rental to convince people in the city that they were destined to make it.
Yeah.
He said, I used to scrape together $5,000 a month somehow to keep up appearances. And he said, even though he doesn't recommend putting yourself in financial trouble for material things, this was just his way of extreme manifesting. So he said that he needed to see it and feel it and have to believe it so that he could see and feel that he could have anything he wanted, and now it's his, and his manifestation is complete.
Now, what is he going to do with that car?
Nothing.
Just keep it.
He said that's
as like a thing to humble him, I guess.
Yeah, drive him around a little bit.
That's the car they drove to and from recording sessions for his first album.
Really?
Yeah, because he wasn't even out yet. Like he had Degrassi money. That's probably where what he spent to try to do that.
$5,000 a month. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
I thought
he got
that
it.
was pretty cool.
Now he found it.
So obviously there's going to be more and more details coming out about the shooting that happened on the Rust set involving Alec Baldwin. And it looks like as of right now, the producers have sent a letter to the crew that they were going to put a pause on production rather than an end. I know a lot of people are saying that they really don't see this movie ever continuing. But as of right now, producers are saying that it is just a pause, not an end. But they did send out a letter to everybody. Obviously, to start it off, just mourning the loss of Helena Hutchins, and they said that they have been in close contact with her family. They also said that Joel Souza is recovering, and they're supporting him any way that they can. They also revealed that they're going to be donating to the Helena Hutchins Scholarship Fund and matching any donation made by the crew. Yeah. There's also been information and support for the crew, including access to in-person and virtual grief counselors at any time. So we're hearing more about the warrants and the statements that are being made. They're collecting evidence right now, including physical evidence such as cameras, camera equipment, the tapes, hard drives, memory cards, computer hardware, all the firearms, ammunition, and all the paperwork related to the firearms. They're trying to just right now lay out an immediate timeline of the events that led up to the shooting and the immediate aftermath afterwards. So Joel Souza, the other guy that was shot on the
He was the director, right?
Yes, he was the director. So he has put out not a state. Well, he did release a statement, but he also has been talking with the detectives and everything about it. And he's trying to just kind of like recollect what he thought happened that day. So he said that they started the day at 6:30 a.m. They started filming late because the camera crew had quit that morning. Yeah. So they were looking to find a new camera crew, and because of staff issues, they only had one camera available to do the filming. He said as far as he remembers, everybody was getting along. Mm-hmm. So the scene that they were filming was inside a church set where he said that he was standing right next to Helena, and Alec Baldwin was sitting on a pew where he had to point the gun towards the camera. So he was practicing cross-drawing his weapon and pointing it directly at the camera lens for the shot. Now, he said that right before they started rehearsing, they called out cold gun to everybody on set. Everybody heard it, so to their knowledge, that was a safe gun to be using. So it looks like they broke for lunch around 12:30, and they were shuttled to an area away from set. But once they got back after lunch, he's not sure that that gun was ever checked again. So what they're saying is that
for practicing, it was cold.
Yes.
But when
somebody
they came back,
could have messed with it between the
and
time they were gone.
That's what it sounds like they're kind of looking into now, because he said that they only check for ammunition on the guns, not on people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it definitely sounds like there were some issues that were going on that set. I don't know if it was like a disgruntled person who quit that day. I can't imagine that they would do something like that.
I mean, you never know with people, man.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy.
It looks to me, if they refilm, if they start shooting again, they'll probably have to get a new crew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because a lot of them won't want to come back.
No,
Yeah,
I
no.
can't imagine having to go back to that set. But I'm sure we're going to be hearing a
they're
lot more.
They're going to find out. They keep asking the right questions. They're going to find out who had that gun and who put that live round in there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's so sad.
It is, man. All right, it's Tuesday. Let's find out who is smarter than your hood. We'll do that next. This is Johnny's House. $710, Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
All right, if you're planning on cruising or you're booking a cruise, now the things they put in place to go on a cruise, they expire on November 1st. And what are some of those? You had to have a COVID test.
Yep.
24 hours, 72 hours before you got on the boat.
Yeah, you have to be vaccinated to go to all areas of the boat.
Okay.
Or you have to have an exemption if you're not vaccinated. So it's pretty much all vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to have your COVID test.
Okay.
And then you couldn't get off in certain places.
Now, they're going to extend that. That was supposed to expire on November 1st, which is Monday. But the CDC that said they're going to extend that until mid-January. So those rules will stay in place after that. But they did say after January 15th, it plans to move to a voluntary program for cruise companies to detect and control the spread of COVID on their ships. So after that, they're like, we're stepping back. So if y'all say, everybody in, if that's what they say, then that's what it'll be.
Well, I would assume if somebody came off of our boat with COVID, they would have contacted everybody because you have to contact trace, and you don't know what part of the ship I was on. But we didn't hear anything. So I'm guessing that our cruise didn't have anyone contract anything.
So you think after January 15th, they'll just keep it the way it is, or you think they'll back off on some things?
I think they should keep it the way it is.
Keep it the way it is?
I mean, I could do without the masks. We had to wear masks inside.
Okay.
When you're walking through the corridors and stuff. I could do without that, quite honestly. But I mean, other than that, I don't.
How about at dinner?
When you're walking, you have to. Yeah.
Okay.
When you're seated, you don't.
Okay, but if you went up to go somewhere, you had to put it on.
Yeah, but like if you get up to move, you have to put it on. I mean. For me, I'm opposed to that on the boat because you're already on there. You're vaccinated.
Whatever's in there circulating.
You've decided to do this. Like it's not like something that you're being forced into. It's like you've made that choice.
Yeah. So on January 15th, then that's, I guess, when the cruise lines sit back and say, well, people are booking cruises. Where are they now? Like at 40% capacity, 50%?
Yeah, they didn't really tell us capacity-wise, but you could tell it wasn't full.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me too. I was down.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
You get on quick, you get off quick.
Yeah. They like take advantage of it now, y'all, because we got money to make. So.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be stacking it. Once it's back open.
All right, so the way it was, that was supposed to expire on November 1st, they say we're going to keep that party going. And then by January 15th, they'll let the cruise lines decide what they want to do. So if you're planning on going on a cruise. So I'm thinking about when we're thinking about doing ours in September, it should be back, you would think, full steam ahead. But who knows? Who knows?
I know. That's the problem with planning so far ahead is you don't really know.
Who knows? All right, it's time for Smarter Than Your Hood. That's where we get two neighborhoods to compete to find out who's the smartest and which one is just dumb. If you lose today, your neighborhood, your community is dumb, dumb.
These are easy.
Yeah, they are easy. Where'd you get these, Brian?
It's called Icebreaker Easy Trivia.
We'll go to the judge. Detroit, how easy are these?
Pretty easy.
You were getting them all? You got them all right?
Yeah, I think I would get all of these for once.
Oh, no, these are very easy.
I don't think I could ever say I would get all of them correct except for today.
All right, now, the way it's going to work, we're going to start all over from scratch. Any neighborhood, any community, if you want to call in, you can. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Once those lines are busy, you can text. The XL Mobile is 41067. We're going to grab two and have you guys compete. And if you win today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to check out the Charlotte Hornets versus the Orlando Magic. It's going to be Wednesday, 7 o'clock at the Amway Center. You want to get some tickets, go to orlandomagic.com. We will hook you up. What you got to call? If you want to call, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. It's wide open, so any community, any neighborhood can call in. And if the lines are busy, which they are right now, you can text the XL Mobile at 41067. And we'll pick a city. When you text, just text the name of your city. That's all you need. And then Detroit will pick two to play. Let's find out who is smart in your hood. We'll do that next, right here on Johnny's House. 723 Orlando's number one hit music station is Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
All right, it's time to play Smarter Than Your Hood. That's where we get two cities to compete to find out who is the smartest. And if you are the smartest today, we're going to hook you up with some NBA basketball tickets. Check out the Charlotte Hornets. They play the Orlando Magic. It's going to be Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Amway Center. You want to buy tickets and you didn't win, go to OrlandoMagic.com. Let's first meet our contestants. Say we're representing Old Town Jerry. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, Johnny.
All right, represent Old Town. All right, we're all hanging out at your house, Jerry. What are we going to do? Yeah, a lot of that. And then what?
Then some more of that.
And some more of that. All right,
that sounds fun.
all right. Competing against Jerry, if you can get line 4 there, Brian, from the big city of Winter Garden. Jay, what's going on, Jay?
What's good?
WG. All right, man. We're hanging out in Winter Garden, which is growing. First of all, do you or don't you have a golf cart?
No golf cart.
Oh, man, you got to get on that.
That's okay, because Brian got one. We can ride here. So
it depends on what part of Winter Garden you live in.
To me.
Okay. What are we going to do in Winter Garden, man? What are we doing, Jay?
This week they got the Halloween experience downtown, so that's the thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the way it works is if you know the answer, you yell out the name of your city. So we got to gauge that first. So on the count of 3, please shout out your cities. 1, 2, 3.
Winter Garden. Orlando.
Jerry, you're going to have to come a lot faster.
A little faster.
A little faster now. We're going to try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Winter Garden. Orlando.
Oh. Yeah, that's about the same speed, same speed. All right, the way it works is if you get the answer right, you get a point. You get it wrong, you take away a point. Don't worry about any of that, because if you get the last question, either it's a win or a tie to go to a tiebreaker. All right, these are very easy questions. So if you know, shout out your city to answer. Here we go. What does the F stand for in FBI?
Winter Garden.
That is J. Well, wait, Jerry.
He's got serious delay going on.
Jay, what's the answer?
Federal.
Federal, that is correct. You get the point. All right, let's go B.
All right, how many sides do standard dice have?
Winter Garden.
Okay.
Okay, Jay.
6.
That is correct.
All right, Jerry, you there? Jerry.
I'm here.
All right, Jerry. It's going to be over in here in a second. You know that, right?
I hear you.
Strategy. You just playing the game.
You can
I
do
got
it,
you.
Jerry. I believe in you.
Here we go. Next question. How many years are in a century?
Orlando.
I heard winter.
Yeah, I don't know what
It seemed
happened.
like Jerry tried to say Orlando, but I feel like he started to say Jerry instead.
Did he?
I heard Jerry's voice first.
Yeah.
I don't think he said the right word, but.
We have to go Winter Garden. Jay.
100.
All right, it is now 3-0. Now, this is where it get crazy and the listeners get mad. Jerry, it's not over. It is not over. You get this right, we go to a tie. You get it wrong, it's over. Jay, you get it wrong, we go to a tie. I know, it's messed up.
It's a 3-point question. We have no control over that.
Are you ready? Jerry, listen up. Here we go.
All right, Jerry, you can do it. I believe in you. How many holes are there in a full round of golf?
Winter Garden. Orlando.
Jerry, I was rooting for you.
As soon as she said round, I was saying my city. Jay, what's the answer?
18, and why y'all hating on me?
We're not hating on you.
We want to make it competitive.
Jay, you did great. It's just Jerry knew the answers. He was just a little late getting it out there.
Jerry, just so you got one right. What is the only state that's an island?
Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. At least you would have got one right.
That was a 7-point question. You win. I'm just kidding.
Jay, congratulations. You will be representing Winter Garden next week. You have a pair of tickets. Check out the Hornets and the Magic. It's going to be this Wednesday, 7 o'clock at the Amway Center. Good job. Jerry, you call back.
Thank y'all.
Jerry, you call back and play anytime, okay?
Thank you all.
All right. Thank you for playing, guys. Hold on so we can get some information from you. We weren't hating. We just want to make it, competitive.
Yeah, I don't know if he was on speakerphone or what. He has some serious delay going on.
Serious.
I always like to root for the underdog.
Yeah, and we didn't, and we did, and it didn't happen.
The one time he could have answered, he didn't say the right word.
Yeah.
So,
listen, we come back. We're gonna see if we can solve a debate that we have every year, and they're having it all over the place. I think we can do it today. I'll tell you what that is when we come back on Johnny's House. Man, you can hit that high note. 738 Orlando's #1 hit music station. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 73.
Don't forget, if you can use $1,000, if you're listening right now saying, man, I can't use $1,000, this ain't for you. But if you can use $1,000, when I understand the price of gas is going through the roof.
Ooh, that's one tank.
Oh, my goodness. Man, is it going through the roof. Well, listen, you need to listen at 8 o'clock because we'll give you a keyword. You text that keyword in, and you can possibly win $1,000. Now, once you text it in, hang by your phone because you'll get a phone call to say, hey, is this you? Yeah, we're going to give you $1,000. It's just that simple. So make sure that you're listening top of the hour. Get yourself $1,000. People have been winning here locally. You can do it, too. All right. The age-old debate that's been going on since they started this thing. What is the cutoff age for trick-or-treating? And, Brian, I guess somebody came up with a list or a survey?
Yes, they did a survey, and they asked a whole bunch of people, and they asked what is the age, if ever, that there is a cutoff for trick-or-treating.
Yep.
Now, 5% of people said, I don't think kids should go trick-or-treating ever.
5%?
Yeah, they said that's
it's a devil holiday.
They said that's some begging ass kids.
That's some begging devil holiday.
You stay inside.
That's
don't
right.
go trick or treating at all. Another 5% said 10 years old. If you're 10, you can't go trick or treating.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
10 years old is still so young.
I think that's fifth grade. I think you're
so young.
10.
I believe you're still in elementary school.
What's the percentage?
5%.
10 years old.
Said 10 years old is too old.
That's insane.
And then it goes from there. The most popular age, I say, is 12 is the cutoff. 12% say 12. And then 11% say 13. And then 14, 15, 16. And then someone, all goes all the way up to 18. But then 26% of people said there should be no cutoff.
If you're going to go, you should be able to get
as long as you're in your teen years.
Yeah.
Like once you become an adult,
Yeah.
now you can't be knocking on doors. But once you're a teen, you're good. 26% of people said no cutoff.
I have a new philosophy this year after moving to my new neighborhood. Trick-or-treating usually starts around, as sunset is around 6:50.
Yeah.
Okay? So the kids, they can make sure the younger kids get out there early. My cutoff time is 7:45.
Oh, so you're cutting off time.
That's right. Because I know after 7:45, the older kids are coming in. And I ain't got nothing for you. So for me, from 7:40, you know what? Because you said at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is my cutoff time.
But what if I'm 18 and I come at 7:30? Am I good?
You're good.
Okay.
Hey, as long as you get there before 8 o'clock.
All right.
You can 8 o'clock, because I realize there's nothing good on Halloween happens after 8 o'clock.
Okay.
After 8 o'clock, them grown kids, trick or treat, get out of my house. So for me, 8 o'clock, I'm going to shut it down so dark that you don't even going to think anybody lives in my house. That's how dark it's going to be. 8 o'clock, cutoff time. Because I know the cute little kids, they get there about 6:45 and they're trick or treat. I want you to get all the candy.
Well, it's a Sunday this year, too, so people should be getting out early and then getting back
That's
early.
right. So I might stick with 7:45. You got 1 hour, 6:45 to 7:45 to get to my house. After that, it's going to look like nobody even lived there. I might even throw a box out in the yard like it looks deserted. So me, I'm doing time. Because I realize after that, that's when the grown kids come out. And they push over kids. But in my neighborhood now, they got golf carts. So they'll just keep going. What's the cutoff for you, man?
I think as long as you're still in school. Like if you're in high school, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind it. As long as you're still in school. Once you get out of school and you're grown, like you college age, you can't go asking for free stuff no more.
Here's one that I've noticed too. What about the parent who has a bag right next to the kid and they don't tell you my other kid couldn't make it, but they just throw their bag in there too?
No, the kid got to be present.
No, I mean there's a little kid like trick or treat, and it's like and there's a parent right next to him with a bag right over.
No, who's the kid with that parent?
Okay, there's a little kid. Now I've seen this happen. There's a little kid.
The kid doesn't have the bag?
No, the kid got the little orange.
And
little
the parent has a bag?
You got a little bag right there.
For what?
Double the candy, duh.
No, you get as many kids as are at the door. That's who gets the candy.
You got the cute little kid in a little nice little fairy outfit, and they got the little orange pumpkin. Trick or treat. And then you look over and there's a little bag. Parent like, oh, that's so cute. You got the bag right there?
No.
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh, I've seen it a lot.
You only get the amount of candy for the kids at the door.
Not the bags.
No.
You don't count the bags.
No, kids.
Okay.
Do you guys really pay attention that much to the people that are up there? Like
I
I feel
do.
like I've only handed out candy like once or twice, but I feel like I just like if I see a bag, I throw it in there. I don't really pay attention to like how old somebody is because I don't really care.
Nope, I got a comment on the costume. Oh, look at you. You're a cute little ballerina. Here you go. Ooh, you're a scary Dracula. Here you go.
And the guy's like, thank you. Got his bag right there. You never seen?
No, and if he ain't dressed up, what?
I'm watching my little angel.
No,
fairy right here.
I already took care of your angel. You can tax her when you get home.
Thank
you
you
ain't
for the
taxing
treat.
me, buddy. Got to have enough for the kids. Sorry.
Then he go, come on, baby.
And we hand out treats for adults at my house.
Yeah.
So you need to head over to the adult table. You shouldn't even be up here and all these kids. Don't even look right.
Troy, you don't have a. If they can when you run out, it's over.
I agree that you shouldn't trick or treat once you're out of school. I even think once you're in high school, it's kind of pushing it. Like, I know for me, once I hit junior high, I still went trick or treating, but it became more of just like a social hangout. Like, we'd usually just hang out in front of houses, and then like some of them we'd walk up and get candy, but it was really just us walking around as a group. But I don't know. I mean, to each their own. If you want to go trick or treating as a grown ass adult, who am I to say no?
In my own neighborhood, in the house that burned down, those kids, I went to Olympia High School, and they came deep. They didn't wear costumes. They were very polite, though. Hey, man, trick or treat. All right. Hey, let's go. And they all run.
Yeah, but you got to be in a costume.
No costume.
Of some sort.
They
even if it's just just a mask. I don't care.
No mask, no nothing.
You got to have something.
Walking down the street. Hey, what's up? What's up? Trick or treat, dog. Here you go.
Smear,
all right. Yo.
Smear some makeup on your face, something.
See, if somebody comes up to me and says trick or treat, I'm going to give them candy. I don't care what they're dressed up as, if they're dressed up at all. I don't care how old they are. I'll give like a handful to the kids, but if you're a grown-ass adult, I'll probably give you just one piece.
I love the ones that, because they tell, you put your little bag down for the little cute little fairy costume to get a little hand in there and get some. And the kids are like right behind her, like, can she move? Can I get mine? Come on now. I want to find out at what age, what is the cutoff, or is there one, for kids to go trick-or-treating? What is your policy in your house? I'm going hours, 6:45 to 7:45. But get to my house quick, because I'm shutting it down. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You want to text that answer over. The XL Mobile is 41067. We've got all social media platforms up, and we're reading them right in front of us. And if you're watching us streaming live, which you should be, you guys wanted the cameras are here. You can drop a comment there, and we'll read it. What is the age for you? What day should stop? And you will cut them off if they're trick-or-treating. What age for you? We need to find out. We'll get this thing We'll get it solved today right here on Johnny's House. 7:52. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 73.
All right, we're talking about age of trick-or-treating. Everybody wants to know. It's the big debate that happens year after year. Some people have standards. Listen, if you're that age, if you don't have a costume, boom. And then you have those Detroit-type people who say, if you come to my house, you're guaranteed. If I have it, you're guaranteed to have candy.
Listen, nowadays, 12-year-olds look like they're 24. So who am I to judge their age? You just don't know. And I just don't care.
There's got to be rules, otherwise there's chaos.
Total chaos. Total chaos.
I mean, I don't think it's that chaotic. It's just candy.
From the woman who only buys one bag.
Says who?
How many bags you buy?
So far, none. Yeah. But I buy more than one.
Hey, B, she's ready to knuckle up with me, boy.
know,
Ready
right?
to knuckle up. Who are you?
Listen,
what you talking
I
about?
don't run out of candy at my house because I
Knuckle
want
up.
leftovers for me.
Knuckle up, boy. I see you. Caitlin, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your rules on trick-or-treating?
I think as long as they put the effort in to come to your door in a costume, regardless of age, they should be able to get candy.
All right, I come to your house fully dressed like I am right now with two black things under my eyes. I say, I'm a football player, trick or treat.
But he wearing a button-up shirt.
I mean, if you took the time out of your day to trick or treat, sure, you can have some candy.
Oh,
but he ain't got no costume.
Who cares?
That's the whole premise of Halloween.
You put the face paint on?
Two things under my eyes.
The whole premise of Halloween is to dress up.
Got down a button-down shirt, and I'm a football player.
The dress up is actually more important than the free candy.
That's why you get the candy. It's trick or treat.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys just care about this way more than I do.
Because you're lowering the standards of society.
Oh.
You're ruining it.
I am sorry. How dare I?
You're ruining it. If more people like you, eventually they'll just be here. Come get free stuff any day of the week.
I mean, it's not.
You put in the effort. Well, why not? It might as well be. Why do we have to hold it just to this day?
That's a bit of a stretch.
You put the effort in. You came to my door and asked for it. Here,
take it all. Caitlin, I like it. If you put the effort in, at least trying to dress, you get some candy, no matter how old you are, right?
Exactly.
I like it. You have a beautiful day.
Maybe they couldn't afford a jersey or a shirt with a number on it, so all they could do was the face paint.
Hold up. You're talking about two guys that came from environments where you couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
You can make a costume.
You figure it out. I went as a hobo and wore my own clothes once.
I was a ghost with a stained sheet with two eyes cut out.
Maybe you guys were a little more creative than some other people out there.
What do you say? Trick or treat. You put that hood back on.
Seriously, tied rope around pants I already had and got a pot out of the pantry and put it on my head and went as a hobo.
I've never seen a hobo with a pot on his head.
Hey, Ashley, good morning.
Good morning.
Hold on. So now the costume got to be strict to character.
No, you guys are picking apart everything I'm saying.
Someone who doesn't care about a costume.
Turning it into something it is not.
Suddenly, you've become fashion police on my costume.
I'm done.
For someone who doesn't require costumes.
I quit this topic.
Hey, Ashley, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what's the age of trick-or-treating for you?
In my opinion, it could be any age.
Oh,
whether you dress up or not, just because I grew up in a very strict household where I could never celebrate, and now I'm 23 and it's not as acceptable for me to go out even if I'm fully dressed up, which I just want to dress up. I don't really care for the candy. I go buy my own if it's really like that.
Well, I feel that way about adults. You could go buy your own. Why are you taking mine?
Ashley, you got that. I don't need nobody candy. I get my own candy. I got my own job. I can make my own money. If I want some candy, I buy my own damn candy. I don't need to go to your house to get no candy.
I'm independent.
Exactly. I just want to go out and dress up. Come on. I can't do that.
Okay, now, Ashley, coming from a very strict upbringing, what type of costume do you wear when you dress up now?
Honestly, nothing too bad. I'm very much into Harry Potter, so I want to go as like a little wizard.
Okay,
maybe
now is
like
it
an inflatable dinosaur?
Hold on. Is it Harry Potter or is it sexy Harry Potter?
Normal Harry Potter, like from Universal Studios.
I got you. Thank you, Ashley. Go ahead and get your own candy because you don't need to get nobody candy. You know what I'm saying, Ashley?
Exactly.
I don't need nobody candy. All right. Thank you, Ashley.
Enjoy your day, guys.
Bye-bye. Be what they say.
Now it's turned into a movement.
I know.
Let's see. XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. Call Dan Newland. Nobody hurt me, XL Mobile.
Sounds like it.
I just want the spirit of the holiday to stay intact. That's all. I wanted the holiday to be what the holiday is.
Somebody asked who hurt you.
Yes. Jeez, excuse me for wanting things to stay the way they're supposed to be during a holiday season. Gosh.
Detroit, what he said on the live stream.
Somebody said, let's see, I lost it. Lots of people saying stuff. Quincy said high school should be it and a costume is required.
Okay.
Lots of other people are saying that they really don't care. But one person said, this is how poor we were growing up. My overweight cousin put on sweatpants and a sweatshirt and stuffed it with pillows. She went as a more overweight person.
Hey, that's effort, though.
Yeah, you get candy.
That's right. That's
you get
effort.
candy. That's what you do.
Oh,
you get candy. All right, Detroit, we'll move on. What are you working on?
Vanessa Bryant was talking about how she learned about Kobe and Gianna's death.
This is horrible, man. If you haven't heard, coming up about 3 minutes right here on Johnny's House.
XL 1067 has your chance at $1,000 and a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Now, text the nationwide keyword COLD, C-O-L-D, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's COLD to 200-200. Good luck.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Vanessa Bryant gave her testimony for her lawsuit that she filed against LA County, and she was detailing exactly how she found out about Kobe and Gianna's deaths, and it is so sad.
I never heard this.
So she learned about the helicopter crash that, ended up taking their lives from a family assistant who knocked on the door around 11:30 a.m. So they're saying the helicopter crash itself took place around 10 a.m. So about an hour and a half later, she had a family assistant knocking on her door saying that there was an accident, but that there were 5 survivors.
Okay.
So to her, in her mind, she just kept telling herself, like, Kobe and Gianna are going to be okay. They're going to be in the 5 survivors. But at the time, she didn't know.
How did that family assistant know it was them or the helicopter or anything?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say exactly.
Okay.
But she said that she immediately tried calling her husband. She was unable to get through. So she ended up calling her mom to ask her to come watch her youngest daughters because she had to go pick up her other daughter from an ACT prep class. So Natalia is who was in the class that she had to go pick up, and she said the whole time she just tried calling and calling and calling. And then all these notifications started popping up on her phone saying, rest in peace, Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe. And that's what confirmed it for her.
Oh, my Lord.
Isn't that devastating? Yeah. So it sounds like the media knew about this before she did. And I know that that was reported when everything happened, that TMZ broke the story before they were even able to notify his wife, which is so devastating to me.
I got to chill.
I get it. You got to be the first to break these news stories, but you have to have some kind of empathy and compassion for these people that are losing a loved one.
That's how they make their money.
It's so disgusting to me.
Wow.
So that's what she said, is that all these notifications started popping up on her phone, and that's really what sealed the deal for her. And she said she was just getting really frustrated because before she even saw those notifications, she said that her assistant kept trying to call the LA County Sheriff's Office, and that Vanessa was getting so frustrated because she just didn't know what was going on. Nobody was answering her questions. Nobody was telling her whether or not they were okay. And she said at one point she drove herself to the airport and wanted to fly to the crash scene, but they told her she was not allowed because the weather conditions were so bad. So this was part of the testimony that she gave for the civil lawsuit she has against the LA County that accuses the sheriffs and the fire department employees of sharing the photos from the crash scene, including the bodies of Kobe and Gianna, which again is just so disgusting.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy that she even has, like, after losing your husband and your 13-year-old daughter, that you even have to go through this and relive it in this way. It's just, it blows my mind.
I had someone close to me. I'm their next of kin, and they passed in Polk County. And the Polk County police officer called me up and said, hey, I don't want to do this on the phone. I will come to you if you can't come to me, or I can tell you. And he did, But he was like, I don't want to do this over the phone if you don't want me to. But that would be the way to do it instead of having to find out.
Yeah.
Right.
From text messages from people.
Notifications of literally the whole entire world knowing before you do. Damn. It's so sad. It's so sad. So Floyd Mayweather, it looks like he rejected a male fan's request for a selfie at the Clippers game over the weekend because his nails were painted.
What did he say? I know the video. I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, so it looks like the young fan saw him on the court, was really excited, wanted to get a picture with him, so he approached him and was immediately shut down after Mayweather got a glimpse of his nails. So I guess when he asked him for the photo, Mayweather is heard in the video saying, you got painted nails. I don't take pictures with guys with no painted nails. And then the bodyguard tells the fans to back up. And the fan was clearly upset by the interaction, just saying, Floyd doesn't want to take a picture with me because my nails are painted. Bruh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So he showed a picture of his nails, and they're just painted black, which I feel like is very popular these days. You have a lot of people doing it. MGK, Lil Yachty, A$AP Rocky, Post Malone. I mean, so many people paint their nails nowadays, whether you're male or female, and I just can't believe that he would.
Why did you just say no?
Right.
Just say no.
Say you don't want to take photos or not. But the thing is that he can't say no and then go take pictures with other people on the court, which is exactly what he did.
Did he really?
Yeah. He don't care, though. Like, no. I mean, he's so...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, he's
weird.
Like I got to be super masculine. He's afraid he's going to get punked.
Yeah.
But then he dresses like Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess a rep for Mayweather says that he didn't take the photo because he was in a rush to leave the game. And as for the teen's claims that he's homophobic, he says that just couldn't be further from the truth. But
I'm not taking a picture because you have painted nails.
Right, he said it.
He said it.
It's in the video. Like, you can literally hear him say it. So, I don't know. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, but whatever.
I'm telling you, I hear this all the time. If you ever had a chance to meet your favorite celebrity, you wouldn't like them.
Yep.
I hear that all the time.
I've been blessed that I've loved meeting all my favorite celebrities so far.
But you met them on the celebrity playing field.
Yes, that's true.
So they had to be that way.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right.
You're right.
Hey, we come back. It is Side Takers. You decide the outcome story. We'll tell you all about that if you don't know what's going on. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. 8:10. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 73.
All right, I got some interesting Halloween by the numbers. Brian and Troy, I'm going to see if you guys can guess these. What's the percentage of people that will dress their pets up in a costume? The percentage. Detroit.
47.
Brian.
78.
15.1.
That's it?
That's lame.
15 point. All right, here's a better one. The percentage of pets that enjoy this tradition.
0.
Yeah, 0.
We have a winner.
I would agree with that.
We have a winner.
Now, one pet wants to look like an Ewok.
Now, here's a funny one. I just saw this, and that's why I'm doing this. If you haven't heard the show, listen to the podcast, because this came up. Brian, the number of times this person went trick-or-treating as a hobo because they were too lazy to do much else. The percentage.
30%.
Detroit.
45.
6.
Oh. I wasn't lazy. I just meant like you do.
All right. What's the percentage of adults who admit eating candy from their own candy bowl between trick-or-treaters?
Admit it?
Admit it.
Because the answer is 100%, but admit it, 95%.
Detroit?
I'd go with 90.
41.
Liars.
All right, here's a better one. The percentage of parents who admit stealing candy from their kids' trick-or-treat stash.
Again, it should be 100%, but I'll go with 60.
Detroit?
I'm going to say 30.
90.
90?
Yes. Yes.
I would admit to stealing from my own bowl before I
Right.
admit to stealing from my kids.
I don't steal from my kids. I tax my kids.
All right, here's my favorite. What's the number of pieces of candy that will fill an average size pillowcase? And this is from myscienceproject.org. The number of pieces of candy that will fill an average size pillowcase. Brian.
I'm going to go 435.
Woo. Detroit.
350.
1,690 pieces of candy to fill
Dang.
a pillowcase.
What are they talking about? One Skittle? Like each one of them, like individually?
Pillowcases are pretty
Well, I guess
big.
some
I know,
people
but-
some people give like usually the snack size
I guess,
candy
but
bars,
geez.
and like some people will just give like Jolly Ranchers. And
just thinking-
1,600. We're talking about now because you know pillowcases expand.
I know, but like I'm thinking I used to use a pillowcase. And
Yeah,
I went around the
yeah.
neighborhood, and there wasn't enough houses to give me 1,600 pieces of candy.
1,690 pieces of candy that will fill the average pillowcase.
Okay.
All right. So you learn something new. Take that to work with you. Tell your friends. Impress everybody. All right.
That's a lot of candy.
Here's one. The average. What's the average spend on a costume, decorations, and candy this year? That got to be wrong.
I'm going to go with $300.
No, this is low. Real low.
yeah, then this isn't updated because prices of everything are crazy right now.
It says $79.82.
You can't even
That's
get
what you
candy
get
for
a
that.
costume for
Yeah.
It
if
says
you're
the average
lucky.
spent on costumes, decoration, and candy.
No, you can't
From
get.
the National Retail Federation.
You
There's
can't.
no way.
You can't get not $70 of candy ain't gonna cover it.
Oh yeah, I was in one of the big box stores, and I was like, one bag for $23.
Yeah.
We got 300 pieces, but dag.
That's crazy.
Ugh. All right.
I want to live in a world where you can pay for all that for $79.
It was right before they put out this article. That's when that world was.
1942.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for Side Takers. What happens is we have a couple, it's a married couple that have a situation that's pertaining to their high school daughter. What's going to happen is they're both going to come on and tell you their side of the story, and whatever you decide they say they will do. But first thing you have to do is listen. If you can't, then make sure you listen to the podcast because it takes up the whole hour to do this correctly. So Side Takers, we're going to have the couples on next, listen to their stories, and then you let us know who you side with, and then we'll announce a winner at the end. Side Takers, that's up next right here on Johnny's House.
Hi, I'm Chris from the band Coldplay. We're returning to America for a tour.
See their Tampa show free.
I want to get my nails done. You can win tickets to come and see us play all this week.
Just head over to our Instagram at
XL1067
and tag the friend you're going to take with you.
If you're thinking about selling your home, your first step should be gathering as much information as you can, and you could do that when you start with Open Door. Thinking about selling, you want to know how much you might get here in Central Florida? OpenDoor.com is a great place to start. Hundreds of thousands of people have already checked it out and requested their offer. Did it myself. It is super easy. It just takes a couple of minutes. All you have to do is go to OpenDoor.com, answer a few quick questions about your home, complete a contact-free video walkthrough, and you can get an offer in just a few steps. Now, if you like the offer, you can actually sell your house directly to Open Door. If you do that, you skip all the hard parts. You don't have to make repairs yourself, none of the prep work, not a bunch of showings. You know exactly how much you're going to get. You close when you're ready, and you can do it all online. with Open Door. But if you're thinking about selling, you want to know how much you might get, arm yourself with as much information as possible. Start with Open Door. Get your free cash offer today, opendoor.com/myoffer. It's just going to take you a couple of minutes. opendoor.com/myoffer. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage, Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage, LLC, in its other markets.
Traffic. This report is sponsored by Walt Disney World.jobs.
Walt Disney World Resort is hiring full-time and part-time roles. Earn hiring bonuses of $1,000 for housekeeping and steward, $1,500 for cook one and chef assistant. Pay rates range from $14 to $19 per hour. Apply at waltdisneyworld.jobs.
My stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol Chews.
Pepto-Bismol's in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Ooh, let me try it.
Try Pepto-Bismol Chews for fast relief.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Every morning starts with possibility. The possibility that in an instant, everything can change.
We begin with breaking news this morning.
Each hour.
Tracking that severe weather threat back to our west.
Each minute.
Crash causing some major delays, so a heads up.
Each detail becomes more important.
Orange County leaders are looking at a new plan.
Join Jason, Meredith, Kellyanne, and Jacqueline for Wesh 2 News Sunrise. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. Local, live, late breaking.
Only one show can bring us together.
Today, teens and parents.
Tamron Hall.
How do you speak in your space of truth?
I am my best self, mind, body, and spirit.
That just brings a smile to my face.
I was in physical anguish.
I don't know if I would dress up like this for a lot of people.
Right on.
Yes! Can we just take a moment here for a second?
Candid conversations that matter. The Tamron Hall Show.
From the Bogan Munz & Munz Weather Center, experienced representation to weather the storm.
This report is sponsored by Solis Health Plans.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 89.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Did you know that Solis Health Plans gives you up to $1,200 per year in OTC products? Call now, 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
Killer hits, commercial free. That's Halloween radio on the free iHeart app. This spooky station is filled with non-stop Halloween hits. Or treat yourself to hundreds of spine-chilling tales told around campfires on Ghost Stories Radio.
No, don't!
Plus, iHeart helps you turn your house into the neighborhood's haunted headquarters with 3D Haunted House Radio. Download the free iHeart app today, where everything you need for Halloween is all there, waiting for you. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
Commercials have officially ended, so music begins in 3, 2, we're Maroon 5, and we approve this message.
Orlando's #1 hit music station, XL 106.7. That's Ed Sheeran, Bad Habit. It's on Johnny's house.
It's going to be a mostly sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now, it is 73.
Time for Side Takers. That's where we have a couple that have a little situation that's going on. What you do is listen to each side of the story, and you tell us who to side with. Brian, if you can, connect them, please. Let's start off by saying, good morning, Jude. How are you?
Good morning. You know, you're the first person to not just say, "Hey, Jude."
No, I know, man. We try not to do that, man. If somebody does that to you, Jude, hang up on them, man. Just hang up.
Oh, only 190,000 times.
Okay.
And then they say,
Judy.
See, Brian had to take it there. Riley, good morning, Riley.
Good morning.
All right, we're going to find out what's going on with Side Takers. Jude, we'll start with you. What's going on with Side Takers?
Yeah, man. So I play golf with my buddies on the weekend, like a lot of people do, and we've had the same foursome for about 6 years now. But one of the guys, unfortunately, was out of town on a wedding. But our club pro had recommended this guy that I'd seen around the clubhouse, but didn't really know him, and I was fine with it. He seemed like a good guy. We had a fun time. We played a great game. The guy was really good, a bit cocky and arrogant, but hey, you know, he backed it up.
Mm-hmm.
But we played the golf game. Like I said, had a wonderful time. Went back onto the clubhouse, and we were having some beers. And I was thinking about some stuff, and then I overheard the guy was talking about his kid and how his kid was a big star on the football team. And he told me where he lived, and like, that's pretty close to where I live. And it turns out his son goes to the same high school that my daughter goes to.
Okay.
And so when I got home, I talked to Riley, and I asked if this was the same kid, because this guy had talked a lot about how his kid had a lot of girlfriends. He's like, man, you know, this kid has more than I did back in my day. I could barely hold up two, and this kid's got 4 or 5. And I was like, wow.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, once he mentioned the high school, then I was like, hey, wait a minute, my daughter goes to that school, so that's why I brought him up when I got home to Riley, and turns out, apparently, my daughter has been dating this kid who has 4 or 5 girlfriends.
According to his dad.
Right, maybe he's just making things up.
Yes.
Of course. Like how in the world did the universe put us together? I had to hear that, I think.
So what do you want to happen, Jude?
I tell you what I want to do. I want to talk to my daughter, and I want to tell her, because I can't keep secrets from my little girl. I want to bring it up. I want to see what's going on, because you know she's always been on top of things, and this doesn't seem like something that. I mean, she's really into this dude.
Yeah.
But I'd really rather get this information to her as quick as I can, so she can, you know, make up her mind and maybe not go to the homecoming with this guy, because this is a big dance this weekend.
Yeah. And Riley, what's your views on this?
Well, okay. Our daughter is a fantastic girl. Let me tell you, she is a straight A student. She's in student government. She's always made good choices. And I don't think that if all this were true, that she would really be hanging out with this guy. I mean, yeah, he's popular and he's a football player, but I don't think we should stop her from going to this big homecoming dance. I mean, that's a big thing for a girl, just because of a rumor that we don't even know if it's true yet or not.
Okay. So you wanted to go ahead.
She bought her dress.
Yeah, she already got the dress. Okay.
She has her appointment to get her hair done and her makeup done, and she's got her nail appointment set. I mean, she's thought this out. She's got her shoes. She knows exactly what she's going to look like.
And she's going with the football player who dad say he's a player. She's going with that guy.
Yeah, but, you know, even my husband said that guy was arrogant and mouthy. So how do we even know that guy was, you know, he could have just been having beer goggles on and talking smack about his son. Hey, look, he's got all these girls, you know, whatever. So I don't know the truth. He didn't
sound like he was pulling these facts out of thin air. He sounded like he knew what he was talking about for me.
So Riley, you want to wait till after the homecoming, because if you tell her now, you think it's gonna be a bit. You trust your daughter, right?
I trust her, and I think we can have a conversation with her and just let her know, hey, let's not go too far, you know, after the dance or anything. You don't want to become involved with the guy if you don't, you know, we don't know him 100% yet.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of tell her to be and even I can even volunteer to chaperone at the dance if I really had to. But I just don't want to ruin this for her. and then she won't be able to go because there's not enough time to find a new date.
Yeah, and Jude, your thing like shut it down,
Yeah,
Chinatown.
I can't keep the secret from my little girl. First off, and I just can't imagine if she had this information, she'd want to go through with this. I mean, I remember going solo to my homecoming, and I still had
Yeah, had a good old time.
All right,
You're not a girl. Girls don't do that.
All right, if you can't put him on hold there, B. All right, here's the situation.
You definitely got to at least pull that boy's side and be like, hey, I know. Just so you know, I know.
When he comes to
yeah.
Well, when he comes to pick her up.
Yep.
All right, you got Jude. He went golfing on Saturday. They got this new guy to play the foursome with him. This guy was obnoxious, but he played some really good golf. Back in the clubhouse, he talking about his son. My son is, star so-and-so from so-and-so school. And, man, the girls love him and can't even keep up with it. And Jude thought another got home and said, hey, does our daughter know so-and-so? She's like, yeah, that's her boyfriend. Oh! We got to shut this down. They're supposed to be going to the homecoming dance this weekend. We got to shut it down. And Riley's like, listen, our daughter's very intelligent. She's very smart. She's very popular herself. She got everything set, dressed, everything for that. We explained it to her, but we should not stop her from going. We'll tell her to stay close to home after the, dance. You come on back home. All right, who do you side with? If you side with Riley, then the little daughter will be going to the homecoming dance with the player. If you side with Jude, he goes in. As soon as she get home from school, say, let me tell you what I heard from that boy's daddy. And shut it down. She will not be going with this guy. She can still be going, but not with him. Who do you side with? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to text your answer over, the XL Mobile is 41067. If you want to tell us who you side with on social media, you got everything we got, and it's up there. And if you're watching us streaming live, you can, and you should be watching anyway, you can cast your vote there. Who do you side with? We'll take some calls and find out where you're leaning. We'll do that next right here on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station, XL 106.7. Billie Eilish, Bad Guy, is 8:38 in Johnny's house.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 89. Right now it is 73.
Time for side takes. We got a couple on hold. We got Riley and Jude. Let's see. Jude went golfing with some friends over the weekend. They usually play in a normal foursome, but somebody from the course recommended the guy to play with him. Said the guy was kind of cocky, arrogant, but he played very well. Afterwards, they went to the clubhouse, have some burrs, and this guy became, you could tell he had been drinking a little bit. He got loud. He was talking about bragging on his kid, who's a football player, and talking about how many little girlfriends he had all over Central Florida. And then Jude realized that, wow, they go to the same school as my daughter. So when he got back home, he said, Riley, hey, does our daughter know so-and-so? And she said, yeah, that's the guy she's seeing. What? Jude's like, well, we got to bust this. Like, they're going to do the homecoming dance this weekend. We got to shut this thing down. And Riley's like, listen, she already got a dress. She got hair, blah, blah, blah. Let's not make a big thing out of it. Her dad could have just been drinking, talking junk. Let her go ahead and go. Well, if you side with Riley, then she'll go to the homecoming dance with this guy, and they'll tell her about it later. If you go with Jude, shut it down. She's not going with this guy and tell him everything. Who do you side with? Nicole, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do you side with in Side Takers?
I side with Riley.
You said go. Just tell her later, but let her go this weekend.
Let her go. It's homecoming. It's a big dance. It's special for a girl, and I think she should go. I think she's probably smart enough, to do the right thing. And, definitely give her a heads up at some point. But if he's, not the guy he is, then she'll definitely find out.
Yeah, and she said the daughter's very smart, very bright in student government, all that stuff. Okay. All right, you say you side with Riley. Okay, we'll put you down for Riley.
Side with Riley.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, and Michelle, good morning.
Michelle.
Oh, I mean, TJ. I pushed the wrong button. Hey, TJ, how you been?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Good. Long time, man. Who you side with?
Now, who you think I side with?
The mom said, let her go.
No, I ain't letting nobody go nowhere. I do you one better. How old is this kid?
I mean, he's got to be in high school.
High school, yeah.
So
high school.
16, 17, maybe 18 at the most.
Yeah.
Is he 18?
We don't know.
I don't know.
He's in high school.
He's in high school.
High school football player.
Let's assume he's not 18.
I will say 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she got a brother?
I don't know.
We ain't got all that in this.
Yeah, I don't know.
TJ.
Hey, only reason I'm saying is if, you can shut it down one way, hey, it's okay, da-da-da-da-da. Or you can have either the brother, the homie, whoever, give him a little $20 bill and then go pick him up after school when they get kicked out and punch that kid in the nose.
Kneecap him. I know what you're saying.
TJ, you don't even know if it's true yet. You don't know if it's true?
That's fine. I don't care.
We're going to end his football career just in case.
No, you ain't got to kill his football career. You just got to knock him upside the head a little bit. That's all.
Put him in concussion protocol. He going to miss a couple games.
Yeah, that's fine. 2-3 games is fine.
We will put you down for Jude, TJ. Don't be a stranger, my friend.
You got it, brother.
All right, take care. B, what they saying over there?
XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. It's really, honestly, about 50-50.
Yeah.
There are the shut it down people, but then there are also she already probably knows. Because kids know more than you think they know.
True that.
So, I mean, or just have like a general conversation. Yeah. That way, the
be
boy.
Careful with them. Be careful
but
tonight.
Let her do her thing. It's really, honestly, about 50-50. I'm shocked.
Detroit on the live stream. Hold on a second, let you go in there. There you
on
go.
the live stream, a lot of people are kind of the same thing, 50-50, but a lot of people here are saying Jude because they're saying you should tell her she's not your friend. But then Michael said that he does side with Riley because he is a girl dad of 3. So he's like the only person that lies more than a teenage boy is a teenage boy's father.
Really?
Which makes sense.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Kayla, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Who do you side with?
Riley.
Okay.
And just because, she's going to go and he's going to go, so you can tell her not to go with him, but they're going to be at the same dance.
Okay.
It's true.
That is true.
Right?
It make it very uncomfortable. True.
So, if you tell her not to go, she can make you believe she's not going to go with him, but she's still, she could just go to the dance and they're going to be together all night.
You know this for a fact.
Right.
They're kids. That's
right.
what they do.
Right, and if he's that much of a player from the Himalayas, then he's gonna fix it anyway.
What? That is true. All right, Caleb. Thank you. Like, your kid's going to lie to you. You might as well let her go. All right, you have Riley and Jude. Jude's playing golf with a guy on Saturday. Found out that his daughter and his son and their daughter go to the same school. Actually, they're dating. And the guy got drunk and talked about how big a player his son was. Jude wants to shut it down for the homecoming dance on Saturday. Riley said, hey, the guy was drunk. You didn't even know that. What we'll do is have a little conversation with her, but let her go. It's very close right now. You decide the outcome. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile, if you want to text over, is 41067, and every social media platform. And if you're watching the live stream, you can vote there. When we come back, we'll find who do you side with and find a conclusion of side takers. We'll do that next on Johnny's House.
What's up, y'all, on the stream? I just saw that somebody asked about the sound. And somebody else just messaged about the sound. We're not allowed to play commercials or music on the stream on YouTube. We get yelled at. They flag our video. Then they take it down. Then I have to go back and edit it all out. It adds time to my day. So you get music beds and quiet. And that's about it. And us every now and then. Woohoo! Sorry. But you can talk to YouTube and see if they'll change their rules. And when they do, then you let me know, and then I'll play it. Yeah. Ray is out today. All right. As you were. Are you guys going to Pittsburgh? Oh, I was going to say, what? Oh, that's not too far. I've been to Temple. I've been to a Miami game in Temple a long time ago. No, I went back when they played. They used to play in an old rundown stadium right next to campus. I mean, it was old, made out of bricks. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to the engineer. See ya.
Johnny's house is 8:53.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 89. Right now it is 7-3.
Got to come up with a conclusion. The side takers, you have Riley and Jude. Jude was playing golf over the weekend on a foursome. New guy was included, kind of cocky, arrogant, but he played well. Afterwards, they were up in the clubhouse, had a couple of cold beers, and this guy started talking about how his kid is a football star, and he has all this girlfriend. And he heard the guy mention that he goes to the same school as his daughter. So when he got home, he said, "Hey, Riley, does our daughter know this kid?" And Riley said, yeah, that's her boyfriend. Oh, my goodness. Jude said, listen, they're going to the homecoming dance this weekend. Shut it down. This boy's supposed to be this big player from what his daddy said. She cannot go. Riley's like, listen, this is her senior year. She's a good girl, a student, and in student government. Let her go. Let's just tell her and then tell her more details. Let her go, and we'll tell her more details after the homecoming dance. Well, if you side with Riley, she's going. You side with Jude, she is not. Now, from you guys calling in, from the XL Mobile, from the live stream, everything, it was extremely close. Riley, you won, but Jude, how you feel?
You know what? I don't love it, man. I don't love it at all. But I'll take it all into consideration and have a conversation with this young man.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Now, listen, everybody knows a cocky guy like that who's very good at something. Do you think he was just talking junk, or do you think he was what he was saying was factual?
Well, as a junk talker myself, sometimes I feel like I know when people are talking junk, and it didn't seem like this guy was talking junk.
Oh.
So I pulled that boy aside and said, look, I talked to your daddy, boy. I know you. I know you.
Now, Riley, how are you going to handle this? How are you going to have a conversation with your daughter?
I'm just going to let her know that she needs to make very smart decisions, and she's got to abide by her curfew. And we're not going to make this like a wild free-for-all with limos and all-night parties and that kind of thing. We're going to have it very regulated.
Okay. Now, are you going to tell her the full story afterwards, or how are you going to let that play out?
Yes, we will tell her afterwards, and we'll wait and we'll give her a day or so after the whole thing blows over, and then honestly, she's going to have to talk to him and find out if any of it's true. We don't know names of these other girls or anything, so she's got to do some investigative work.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I hope it all works out for you. Jude, sorry they didn't side with you, and Riley, they sided with you, and I'm sure you guys as a family will sit down and talk about this thing, but I hope everything plays out well for you, okay?
Oh, thank you.
All right. Y'all have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. B, what would you do?
Well, first of all, I would tell him about the safety.
Yeah.
I didn't want to call him out.
Yeah. He had no idea, not a clue.
He's getting involved after the fact.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I would
Yep.
do that. But I think I would honestly talk to the boy.
Yeah.
I seriously would.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
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 Just letting you know.
Well,
She takes things pretty seriously.
Well, I think his dad might have been lying because, social media, high school, everything is there. If he's playing all the parts, he's mentioning her as her girlfriend on social media, he's taking her to the homecoming dance, then she's the main chick. Anybody else is a side piece.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't want
Yeah.
a side piece.
I get it.
I just also can't imagine that any teenager would be bragging to their parents how they have multiple girlfriends. Like that
Listen,
is
dads
the
do stuff like
weirdest
that.
part to me.
Yeah, Dad. Well,
And that's why, like what Michael said on the live stream, how he's like, the only person who lies more than a teenage boy is a teenage boy's father. I believe it. I believe it because none of my friends as teenagers would ever brag to their parents about how many girlfriends they had, even if they were dating multiple people.
It does sound like the dad might have overheard a conversation and just, right, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I think the right decision was made, though. I wouldn't want to tell her before homecoming because she's not even going to want to go anymore. And if she's a senior in high school, like that literally ruins her last homecoming dance that she has.
And it's going to wreck that house. You got drunk on the golf course again? Okay. All right, let's move on. Detroit, what are you working on, ma'am?
Some Bachelor news about breakups, engagements, just all of it happening.
Fill us in. Do that coming up next in Johnny's house.
XL 1067 has your chance at $1,000 and a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Now, text the nationwide keyword TICKETS, TICKETS, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's TICKETS to 200-200. Good luck.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Stop shaving today. Dial pound 250 from your cell and say the keyword ideal image. So, Chris Harrison, former host of the Bachelor franchise, might have got axed from the show, but he found himself a fiance.
Was it one of the Bachelorettes?
No, actually, it is not.
One of the Bachelors? I mean, I don't know, man.
Wickedly weird.
I mean, I don't know.
So he's
I don't know
been
his
dating Lauren Zima, who's a host on ET. On the Entertainment Channel. They've been together for about 2 years now, but it looks like he did pop the big question. They announced on Instagram yesterday that they are engaged. He asked.
pretty.
She said yes. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. So I want to say this is his second marriage, I think. I think he's been married and divorced before because I know he has kids. But yeah, good for Chris Harrison.
I think the timing is great. You're working. I'm not.
Right.
This
is perfect.
I think this would be a great time for us
Sure,
to go
he
ahead
got a hefty payout, so we'll have probably a very extravagant wedding, I would imagine. but
you better hold on to that money.
Yeah,
you
no, you gotta save.
You gotta save.
and it looks like this is also her second marriage as well, so maybe they won't have a big blowout,
Close
but it'll
friends.
probably be something still super, super nice. So congrats to them. But in other news from the Bachelor franchise, the last season's Bachelorette, Katie Thurston, is a Bachelorette once again because her and the winner, I guess you could say, from her season, Blake Moynes, have decided to end their engagement. So, not really surprising.
This show produces zero positive results.
Yeah.
And it's been on for how many years now?
A while.
A while.
I will say there are some happy couples that have come out of this show.
How many? 4, 5?
I don't have an exact count, but
what are we on
I'd
season?
say, I would say 6 or less.
What are you on? Were you on season 40?
Yeah, it's pretty deep
6
in there.
or less. And at the end, you're supposed to get a ring, right?
Yeah. So Tayshia and Zach from the season before Katie's, they're still together. They haven't been married yet, but they're still engaged. They're still going strong. But I feel like a lot of people meet within the franchise, not on each other's seasons. Like, there's 2 people, Caitlin Bristow and Jason Tartick. They weren't on each other's seasons, but they
were
connected
single.
from being in the
They're
Bachelor
single.
Nation, and then now they're engaged.
And
they're
that's
super
great,
in love.
but that doesn't help the success of the show
no, it
because
doesn't.
the show
You're
is
right.
meant to find love.
Yeah, you're right.
Here's the ring and the diamond.
Katie and Blake made a joint statement yesterday on Instagram just saying that it's with mutual love and respect that they've decided to go their separate ways. They just said that they just ultimately have concluded that they're not compatible as life partners. So
They said, listen, I cannot use you enough for the fame. We've reached the point of that. I need to go out and find some more. And goodbye.
I mean, I know what it is. It's people wanting to be on TV. That's what it is.
Yeah, and I think Katie was still in love with Greg, who sent himself home. So I'm sure that didn't really help. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong.
Was
but
he the
I'm
one with
pretty
the
sure I'm right.
playbook?
No, that's from this season that's on now. Katie was the last Bachelorette.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Which don't blame her for being in love with Greg because he was great.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But I want to be interested.
I know
in
you
it.
don't. I know you don't. But I felt like I needed to
But
share.
if you think it's important, then it's important.
So the Jonas Brothers announced yesterday in a Netflix announcement that they're going to be hosting a family roast. So it's going to be a 1-hour special set to premiere on Netflix on November 23rd with Kenan Thompson as the host.
Okay.
So this is pretty cool. So it looks like it's going to be Netflix's first ever family roast. So I feel like this is really just going to start family roast down the line.
They
They're
want
probably
to do
going
some
to keep
real
doing
roast.
it.
They need to go on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
I hope it's just like Comedy Central.
Oh, no,
roasts.
no way.
It won't be.
It won't be. I would never. If I became real famous and they say, hey, they don't want to roast you on Comedy Central, I would say absolutely not.
Really?
Oh,
I think
you ever
it's
see
so,
one?
Yeah, heck yeah, I have. I love watching them. I loved the one of Rob Lowe. I loved the one of Justin Bieber.
Ooh.
I love watching roasts. They are so
Ooh.
funny. So I really hope, like, obviously you guys know I love the Jonas Brothers, but I hope they just get absolutely destroyed on this roast. And I think it'll be so funny.
That ain't going to happen.
But it's going to feature guest appearances by Pete Davidson, which I feel like Pete Davidson could really go in on them. Niall Horan, which I don't picture him being too harsh. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, John Legend, Lily Sine, Jack Whitehall, and more.
They got
So-
great jokes, but I guarantee they'll pull them back.
Yeah.
They will pull them back.
Yes, like I said, that's going to be on Netflix on November 23rd, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, when we come back, let's find out what is trending in the world. Take a deep breath, Detroit. You come back right here on Johnny's House. .908 Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 74.
Don't forget, we got the cameras in the studio, and they are rolling. And if you want to check out the live stream, just go to our social media. There's a link right there, or go to the Johnny's House YouTube page, and you can see you still got about another hour or so you can check us all out. Detroit, what's trending, ma'am?
Today's National Pumpkin Day.
Not my day.
For all you pumpkin lovers out there.
No, I'm good.
I personally think apple is the more superior flavor of fall. But
I would agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Throw some apple and some cinnamon on it.
Yeah. Apple flavored anything is so good. Pumpkin flavored, nah.
I passed a church yesterday who had a pumpkin patch, and it was kind of raining outside. And I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Nobody was buying the
sounds a little
pumpkins.
sad.
They better, because there's supposed to be a shortage.
I know, gotta go get them.
Because you guys don't have apple orchards here, like a proper apple orchard. And
No.
that's the one thing that I miss so much for Michigan. The best cider, the best donuts.
We had an apple tree in my backyard.
When
Could you eat the apples, though?
Yes, absolutely.
When we go to
yes.
Blue Ridge, there's an orchard there,
Yeah.
and they make their own cider, like like
Yes.
alcohol cider.
Yeah.
But they also make all the other stuff. We spend the entire day.
Yeah.
there.
Yep. That was like my number one request when I was home a couple weeks ago. I
Yeah.
had to go to the cider mill, and I ate
Oh,
so many
It's
donuts.
not like playing with your friends and stuff. You take a break under a tree and just pull a red apple down,
Yeah.
and knock it out.
It was so nice. Hannah Gadsby is trending. In case you haven't seen, Dave Chappelle released a 5-minute video clip of a live set on Instagram yesterday as a response to the whole controversy that's surrounding his Netflix special. And he says he's willing to meet with the transgender community under 3 conditions.
Okay.
1, you cannot come if you have not watched the entire special from beginning to end.
True.
2, you must come to a place of his choosing and a time of his choosing.
Okay.
And 3, you must admit that Hannah Gadsby is not funny. So now Hannah Gadsby is trending on Twitter. So if you see that, you're wondering why, you can thank Dave Chappelle for that.
Funny.
So also, it looks like Reese's is coming out with something pretty cool that I'm really excited about, because if you love sweet and salty snacks, then this one is for you.
I can't get down with this.
All right, let me hear it. I haven't heard
I
it.
don't hate it.
All right.
Reese's peanut butter cups with crushed potato chips. I don't hate it. I really don't.
The problem is they're not going to be able to stay crispy because they're going
Yeah.
to soak up the peanut butter grease.
Yeah,
So it'll
that's
but see,
true.
it's not like doing it yourself. If you were
Yeah.
to do it yourself at home, I might be like, well,
I
you're
didn't
onto
even think
something.
of that.
Adding on to what you were saying, Brian, is that a person's chocolate to salt ratio is different. You know, I might like 5 chips to one. Brian might like 2.
Like if you were to grab a Ruffles and stick it on top of a Reese's and take a bite, I'd be like, oh, okay, let me give that a whirl. But I don't want this.
Yeah, so it looks like they're only doing them right now as the big cup, so that's their king size version. And then it looks like they're going to be rolling them out into stores nationwide soon, so you might be able to get your hands on them.
If you know how...
Dang, now I'm not excited because I didn't even think about the fact that's going to make the chips soggy.
I'll test drive it.
Yeah, here's the thing you understand. If they're rolling it out, they've tested this thing forever.
Yeah. I'll test drive it.
It's been tasted for everywhere. Yeah.
I hope they can perfect that because there's nothing worse than a soggy chip. The World Series kicks off tonight on Fox with Game 1 between the Houston Astros and the Atlanta Braves. So some interesting facts about the series. It looks like the Astros are slightly favored going in.
They've been there before recently.
Yep. And despite the minor league baseball having millions of games in a season, it looks like the Astros and the Braves have not played each other at all this year.
Oh, okay.
They haven't played each other since a 4-game series back in 2017. It looked like back then the Astros did win all 4, but I guess that's back when they were cheating.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. I'm not a baseball fan, so I don't really know.
They have somebody beat a drum or something?
They were stealing signs.
Yeah.
I mean, allegedly.
Yeah.
So, plus the lineups are different now, so who knows who's going to win.
Obviously.
The Braves are just the 4th team ever to reach the World Series after a losing record at the All-Star break. So they're the first since the Braves from 1991.
Yeah. See, now I wear Atlanta Braves hat. Don't ask me about that team.
Yeah.
I was out over the weekend. Go Bravo! I'm like, yeah. So you're a fan, you like the hat. I ain't gonna lie to you, player. I just like the hat.
Right. Just, it fits right.
Nah, it fits right. I'm just saying. Don't come to me and we can have that deep discussion. I'm not the guy. All right, listen, when we come back, how prepared are you for Halloween? We're going to ask you to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. We'll do that when we come back on Johnny's House. 923, Johnny's house.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 89. Right now it is 76.
Halloween is coming up on Sunday, and then after that is Christmas because they erased Thanksgiving. Y'all do know that. They erased that. So soon as November 1st, they'll start putting up Christmas trees and lights and all that stuff. It's done.
Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much right now Christmas decorations backed up against Halloween decorations.
Just ready to get the Halloween stuff out. All right, Detroit, on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 meaning you are ready to go. If Halloween was happening today, you are good to go. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you?
I'd say I'm like a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have candy purchased yet.
Okay.
We have a Halloween party on Saturday, and I kind of have an idea of a costume. I'm kind of like half-assing it just because I feel like I have to go with something.
Yes.
So I thought of something, but I'm not going all out.
So you gave yourself a 2 because you have an idea of what
I mean, I know I'm going to do that idea because I don't have another option at this point.
Now you got to put it together.
I don't care about Halloween. Like, I've never really I enjoyed when I was younger with like all the school festivities, the little parties we had, going trick-or-treating with my friends and like all that. But I don't care about it anymore.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 1. I'm not 100% sure I'm participating.
You have to hand out candy.
I'm not 100% sure I'm participating. I don't like giving out candy to kids rolling my house in golf carts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm old school. You got to walk up to the door.
I would make them walk up to the door. You should just go sit on your porch at your front door, so they have to.
I did it last year. They were by my beep beep. Beep beep.
What, they expect you to come to them?
Yes.
Oh hell no.
So I'm honest. I think I may go to a big box store and pick up a bag of candy, or either what's gonna happen, I'm gonna give it out, or on November 1st that bag will be in here.
Okay. All right, that's a win for everybody.
Yeah, I don't hate that idea.
I'm at a 1. B, where are you, man?
Oh, we're at a 15. Well, we just had our Halloween party.
Yes.
If you missed the photos, check them out online.
Yes.
But all we did was take all of those decorations and move them to the staging table, which is the dining room, and we will move them out to the driveway
on that day.
Sunday, and we'll set up a bar so the parents can come by, and we'll put the projector out so we can show horror movies on the garage.
Yeah. You're at a 15.
Yeah, we're in a 15. We got
go all out.
I got enough right now supplies for the both of y'all. I could bring y'all up to a good 7 or 8.
Are you serious?
And I would still be at an 8.
Goodness.
Yeah, we're set.
Do you guys want to know what I'm dressing up as on Sunday or Saturday, or
what?
Are you guys gonna ask?
I mean, you know what? You said you don't know yet, but if you want to tell,
know.
Absolutely, please share.
Do you guys want to guess?
It's got to be something pregnant.
No.
No?
I'm be Tim Riggins.
But you're just going to put on a Tim Riggins shirt, though.
You got a jersey.
And I might carry a beer around.
And that's it.
Yeah. It's a costume.
Okay, so what is
I feel like my hair is almost like Tim Riggins' length right now. I might grease it up a bit.
What about your husband? Now he has to be. Are you doing couples?
No, we never do couple costumes. I asked him. I was like, "Do you want?" I asked him beforehand.
I
said, "Do you want to like dress up as something?" And he's like, "No, I don't really care." And I asked him last night. I said, "Well, what are you going to be?" He's like, "I'm going to be a dad because I'm going to be one anyways." And I was like, "Okay, good one."
Can he fight that one?
Don't come to my house with that beat costume. You ain't getting nothing.
A dad and Coach Taylor they're one and the same.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, I can dress him up as Coach Taylor. We'll have to get him some Panthers gear.
Yeah, that's true.
A headset,
like a hat.
Like he's the coach.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get a hat in time. I doubt he'd
and a whistle. Coach Taylor has a whistle, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Striking good looks.
Striking good looks. All right, we want to find out for you on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared for you for Halloween. Got a pair of tickets. Check out Dan and Shay. It's going to be Thursday, November 4th at the Amway. Tickets available at the Amway Center box office and at Ticketmaster. All you have to do on a scale of 1 to 10, are you prepared or are you not? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to text, our XL Mobile is 41067. You're on social media. We got them all. You can drop your comment there. And if you're watching us on the live stream, it's Johnny's House YouTube page. If you can drop a comment there, and all of the chances you can win. Got a pair of tickets. Check out Dan and Shay on Thursday, November 4th. All you got to do is tell us on a scale of 1 to 10, Halloween is on Sunday. How prepared are you? Let's get into it on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7. You are listening to Johnny's House.
It's going to be a mostly sunny day today with highs around 89. Right now it is 76.
Ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared are you for Halloween? Someone's going to get a pair of tickets to see Dan and Shay Thursday, November 4th at the Amway Center. How prepared are you? Samantha, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
All right, a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared for you for Halloween?
0.
0. Welcome to the club.
Nada.
Huh?
Now, if you would have asked me if I was prepared for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'd say, yep, I'm all good. I'm about a 20.
Oh, you're ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. You're already ready.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We're not too big on Halloween, but when it comes to Thanksgiving, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas, we pretty much go all out.
So you already got your turkey and all that stuff? You got everything good to go?
Actually, yes, I do.
Yeah, no. We've been telling people you need to do it now.
Well, why you skip Halloween, though?
Yeah. We're just not big on Halloween. I mean, my kids are older now. They're 13 and 15, and it's never really been our thing. And my kids like it in school and stuff, but other than that...
You ain't messing around with Double Day. I mean, ain't participating in no Double Day.
Doing like trunk or treat when we have it down there at our community center, but other than that, I'm good.
All right, you hold on a second. She said 0, but for Thanksgiving and Christmas already. She said she's at a 20. Valerie, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Halloween, it's Sunday. How prepared are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm an absolute 0.
I'm
if
with
I could
you.
be somewhere in the negative, I would be in the negative. I'm actually moving this weekend, and I don't have any place to go yet. So I am, so I'll find somewhere. But, yeah, I'm stressing a little bit about that. So Halloween is like the last thing on my mind.
For real, though. You're like, listen, I need to find a place to stay this weekend. Give a damn about no kids and no candy.
I have to be out of my house on the 31st, so.
Oh, my goodness. You hold on, Valerie. Valerie's like, I'll come out no candy. Hey, Mark.
Hey, how's it going?
Scale of 1 to 10, Halloween, where are you?
I'm at an 8.
8's pretty good.
That's
yeah,
good.
it's not bad.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah, what's stopping you from getting to the 10?
Well, we just decided yesterday what we were going to do. So now it's just getting the rest of the costume. Hopefully we can find it between, go shopping or Amazon. So we can find it, but we decided to do a Despicable Me. We usually do a theme as a family.
Yeah.
So that's what we decided on. So that's why I say an 8. Usually it was like a year, it would have been a 10. We always decide what to do, but, it was kind of a little difficult.
Well, you like to work. You like to work under pressure. So hopefully your Despicable Me costumes aren't on that boat that can't get in here.
Right.
You hold on a second. Sonia.
Hi.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm saying 10 because I've known I'm going to a housewarming party on the 30th for like a couple months with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a post for Scar on, it's not really TikTok, it's like an Instagram post, but I got the things, I got contacts, I know how I'm doing my makeup, and I have my the fake Scar stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm so ready for it. I have everything all set out. And then my boyfriend's like, oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to be Joe Dirt or something. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I didn't even go with maybe a hyena. You could be Simba to be cute. No, Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
And I was like, this is not happening.
Joe Dirt.
But I've been ready for a few months.
Joe Dirt is the adult version of dressing like a hobo.
Yeah, it is.
It's when you got nothing else to do.
Joe Dirt.
Go ahead. He's just going to walk out of bed.
So what you're saying is your man already looked like Joe Dirt.
No, he actually looks really good looking. He's perfect.
What would be a good costume for him to wear for you?
I've never really been coupley stuff. We've done Boo and Sully one year, but I would like him to get with the theme a little bit. Just get in line, just follow the same path as me and either do Simba or a hyena or something.
You're doing Scar, right?
Yeah.
So he could be Mufasa and you could kill him.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's so many options here, and you picked Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt's easy. You can tell he's like, listen,
right.
I need a costume.
Yeah. Throw some jorts on. He's good.
Flannel, done.
B, what they say?
XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check, call Dan Newland. There's a few people that are on an 8, but most people are on a 0.
A lot of people
on the
on
XL
a 0.
Mobile. They're like, I'm just not doing it.
Man. Detroit, what are they saying on the XL live stream?
On the live stream, we got different ranges. We have somebody who was at a 10. Another person says maybe a 6. We have somebody who said a 0. They work too much and sleep in to prepare for Halloween. They said their fiance tried to decorate but gave up after 10 minutes because the decorations won't stay up.
I mean, 10 minutes? Dang, he ain't really try.
So we're all over the place.
Valerie, who got to be out of her place by Halloween, and she don't even know where she's going to stay at, I think she needs these. Gonna hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out Dan and Shay Thursday, November 4th at the Amway Center. It's 9:41. Let's get out of here, y'all. 9:47, time to get out of here, Detroit. You got anything going on today, ma'am?
I apparently have to go home and rearrange my freezer because we just got a wicked amount of meat delivered to the house, and I don't know where we're going to put all of this.
You sound frustrated, girl. That's a big thing.
You're carnivores.
I don't know where we're going to put it.
Your man, he sees what's happening in the world today. They're telling everybody, stock up on stuff right now because you might not be able to find it later. So he does his part by stocking up. All you got to do is move some things over.
Yeah, well, I wish that's why we're stocking up, but it's not.
I like it. It's caveman style.
I know, man.
I hate rearranging my freezer. It's going to be a challenge, but at least we have meat for the next 7 years.
You just don't sound happy about the meat. I love looking at my freezer and saying, yeah.
Look at all that meat.
Look at all the meat. I'm telling you. All right. B, what you got going on, man?
Nothing. Just some stuff around here. Got to pick the kid up from football a little bit later, help him work on some school stuff. Tons of stuff online. If you missed the show today, you can watch the whole thing back on our YouTube page and on xl1067.com, Johnny's House Live blog. You can find the link there. And I also posted the poll that we talked about, the survey we talked about earlier. For the age for trick-or-treating. So you could see the whole thing, and it kind of explains the age. And so I posted that there, too, online, xl1067.com. You can check it out.
All right, Ryan Seacrest, it's all yours. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.